My next note, I put flip the breaker before going into the attic. What attic? Hello everyone, I'm Manic, and this is gonna be a little bit different from my regular videos. I mean, it seems the same, but um, usually when I watch, usually when I review these movies or I make these videos, I make the notes and everything about what I watched, but usually I do them like a few days after, maybe sometimes even the same day after I watched the movie, a few days, maybe a week or two at most. But when I watched this movie, it was back in October, so that was probably like mid-October, so that's over a month ago, because it's November 26th now. So I somehow didn't notice that I didn't review this movie. So, but I still have the notes here. So I wanted to try. I'm just gonna try to do this from my memory and my notes, and I'm just see how this review goes. So this is gonna be like my normal videos, but okay, I'm gonna do my best. So like, comment, and subscribe if this video turns out decently. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna go straight into the notes because I don't have really any. Okay, I guess maybe I can say what I remember from it. Sinister. I remember I did like the movie Sinister, because this was when I was doing all the horror movies and everything, during Halloween, during October, Halloween time. But I think this was the best out of which are the ones that I watched? Malignant. Yeah, Malignant wasn't very good. Oracle wasn't that great. World's Fair wasn't too bad. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think this was the best from what I remember out of all the ones that I watched, and this is the only one I missed. But okay, so I'm just gonna get into the notes now. So my first note, I put, she is so lucky her dad isn't abusive. She did not stop back talking. Okay, so this was probably when probably at the beginning. Oh yeah, okay, I remember it. So they were in the house. They just moved into their house. It was a murder house. Because the last family got killed there, and so the house got the last family got killed there. So he wanted to go there, write another story, because that's what he did in the very beginning to get all his money. See, my mind is still trapped. I could have watched this 14 years ago. I got this. Yeah, and then she kept on I don't want to live here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh no, I forgot. No, wait, no, I got it. And yeah, I don't want to live here. This house sucks. Taking me back to your old house. All that stuff. Kids not wanting to go back over. Probably, I think so. Okay, my next note. When they were getting hung, they almost forgot to kick their legs. Okay, I remember. So, at the beginning, when the dad, he's over there, he's watching the videos about that the killer made. So they were hung in the tree, and then but some of them after they they started on the ground or on something, then the bottom part got kicked off or whatever. But some of them they weren't kicking their legs, the actors, they weren't kicking their legs, they forgot oh wait, I'm supposed to be dying. They yeah, they're a little slow on the draw, and then the director was like, keep it. Let's get the show on the road. Just keep it. Okay, my next note, I put, dad is permanently smoldering. Who was the dad? I'm pretty sure the dad was the guy from Zohan. What is that? Forget something about Zohan. You don't mess with the Zohan. I think that's him. Let me. Oh, bring y'all along. You don't mess with the Zohan. Was that him? Oh no, that's Adam Sandler. I don't think Adam Sandler was. You know what? This is the only thing I'm gonna look up was the actors. What? Okay. This guy. Oh, listen. I don't know. I guess I thought he was permanently smoldering or something. Okay. I think he was always going like I don't know. I don't know why he said this. I have no idea. All right. This is already not going well. So my next note. They moved into the murder house. Yeah, I talked about this before, but yeah, the family, that was from the tree. The family got hung in the tree. That was the house that they were living in. The house that they're living in now. Yeah. Okay. My next note. I put, do the police know about these films? And I put in parentheses, they don't. He thinks he's Batman. Okay. So for the films, he wanted to do all the investigation work. So he wanted to, because he couldn't do the investigation work if he gave all the information to the police, because then he wouldn't have the videotapes and everything. So it's crazy that he wanted the new book so bad that he would impede the investigation into these families that died. You would think like maybe a little bit of humanity you would have to work with the police at least. Like you're not bad, you're not gonna figure it out, and even if you do figure it out, like, and then what? You make a book about it, and then the police gonna know that you were like hiding evidence, like to a murder, to multiple murders of multiple families, and then, or well, I guess they did know about some of them, but it was like they didn't know that the murders were all connected, and that would have really helped in the investigation. But yeah. And okay, my next note, I put, just pin Google to the taskbar. Oh, I think in the movie we saw him, the main guy, like type in Google into the taskbar or into the search bar, and he would just just pin Google to the search bar, I guess, or something. I think that's why. Okay. My next note, I put, this guy's liver must hate him. Okay, throughout the movie, this guy drinks alcohol like it's water. He is absolutely guzzling this stuff. I'm pretty sure at no point in the movie he ever gets drunk, but this guy is drinking, what was it, like whiskey or scotch or whatever that is. He is guzzling it. He is sipping that stuff like it's I don't know. Dude's downing it. That's what. But yeah, like I don't know how he's okay. Like I don't think he ever does he ever drink anything else throughout the movie? Does he ever drink? Like I don't think he touches water. I don't think he's ever had water in that cup. Maybe he's had coffee in it, but I don't think he's drank water in at least how long has he been in that house? I don't know. 3 months, something like that. I don't know. But however long he was at that house, he probably didn't drink it when he was in the other house either. My next note, I put, flip the breaker before going into the attic. What attic? Oh. Come on, brain. Flip the breaker before going into the attic. What did okay, maybe this is a total guess. Maybe the lights were off I think the lights were off in the attic, and he instead of flipping the breaker, he went up with a flashlight. That might have happened. This video is awful. I don't know. I don't remember this one. Okay. My next note. I put sticking a knife in the boxes before checking on family. What? Sticking a knife in the boxes before checking on family? I think this was also when he was in the attic or something. Oh no, I remember this. Okay, I think so. What was happening? This was right before he found his kid like in a box, because his kid would have like what was it? What's it called? He would be sleepwalking and stuff. So he's over there. He heard noises and stuff, and I think he was stabbing boxes and stuff. But and then his kid was in one of the. He didn't stab the box with one of his kids in there, but he could have stabbed his kid. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what I was talking about. Can y'all hear that plane? Golly. But yeah, I think that's what was happening. He before he went, or he started sticking his knife into the boxes before he went and checked. Like, oh, maybe my kids are gonna be playing a trick on me. Maybe they're hiding in a box. Maybe they wanted to play a game. Maybe they, like he just. It's crazy to just stick a knife into a box, like at all. Like, yeah, I don't know what that was, but my next note. I put dude even has a Gordon now. So this was about the deputy that was helping him out like the whole time, giving him info that he was asking for the investigation. Which, what are you doing? Like, why are you helping him hide evidence from the police? Like, he slowly finds out that he's like he's working on something that's okay. My next note also talks about it, so I'll read this as well. I put, this deputy is risking everything just so dad can play Batman and solve this mystery. Who says he is even going to catch the guy? And if he finds the culprit, then what? The police will still have to do their own investigation. They won't just believe him. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before. Like, even if he does get all this info, the police are still going to have to do an investigation. They're not going to be like, this dad, he found all the info, so let's go catch the guy. Like, it all leads to him, so well, let's catch him. That's it. It's like, no, they're still gonna do their own investigation. You're just some dude. You can't just be like, no, it all leads to, who cares what your conclusion was? They're not just gonna believe you. They're gonna have to do their own investigation anyway. So why is the deputy even helping? Like, the deputy is risking his job to help the dad find this information, and it doesn't help. Like, the dude's not, like I said, the dude's not Batman. Like, he can't just. It doesn't matter if you find the information. It changes nothing. I mean, he gets his book out, but probably get in trouble for making that book too. Okay, my next note. I put, are the ghost kids playing hide and seek or something? Do they not want help? I think the ghost kids were like, what was happening? The ghost kids were, what were they doing? They were like, I don't know what this means. Maybe I'll think about it. I'm gonna skip this one. Okay, and I put my next one is I put, the argument was a great scene. So I like the scene where they were in the house, they were arguing about that was the dad and the mom. They were arguing. What were they arguing about? They were arguing about something that was I guess that I think he said something. They said something about him not saying that they were moving into the murder house. Probably something about Okay, the argument must have not been that great of a scene because I don't I don't remember it. Oh, dude. Okay, okay. My next note. I put his families are the heaviest sleepers in the world. They haven't heard a single one of the noises in the night throughout the movie. Oh yeah, so throughout the movie, like he's like the only one awake at night. We hear him all stomping through the house, like the projector will turn on and it's like it'll be super loud. He's in the attic stomping around. He's all running around the house, and it's like none of his family ever hears it. None of them ever wakes up until after. I think they only woke up like when he like fell through the ceiling. Like I think that was the only time they actually woke up. Everything else, all the other stomping and everything else that happened, they didn't hear it. They must wear earplugs or something. I don't know. But my next note. I put great job burning the evidence you could have given to the police to possibly solve these murders. So yeah. So what happened near the end of the movie? Because all the stuff is haunting and everything. So he tried to burn it. He threw everything into like a grill or something like that, and then he burned it. He never gave it to the police. He never mentioned what he was looking for or mentioned what he was looking at about the police. He did his own investigation. He thought he was Batman, did all his investigating for stuff, and then it didn't work out. All those ghost kids started popping up and everything, and the boogeyman, whoever the guy was, and then he just burned it. So pretty much, nothing got solved or anything. He got cursed, and nothing was gained. Everything was lost. Like that was just bad play, like a total misplay from this guy. Like, yeah, yeah. Okay. My next note. I put the dude is gonna pop up behind him. That area is way too dark. Oh, okay. So this is getting near the end of the movie. They moved out of the murder house and back to their own house, and then there was a super dark area behind them. Like it looked like this. But a little darker, maybe like a okay, it wasn't that dark, maybe like this, but way darker behind me. This is a mess, but yeah, it was super dark behind him, so I thought the dude was gonna grab out and like drag him into the darkness or something. But that didn't happen. And so and then the main thing of the story was that the youngest kid was always the one that got possessed by the demon dude, and then the youngest kid would always kill the family, and then you would take him up, you would grab him, into and bring him into like the film world and everything. Like, so that was like what happened. And then my next note, I put most obvious end jump scare. I guess there was a jump scare at the end. And then my next note, I put Mr. Goofy was never a threat. It was always the kid. So I guess I called the guy Mr. Goofy or whatever. So yeah, he was never a threat. It was it was the kid. And so as soon as he entered the house, he was marked for death. So he was pretty much dead from actually his whole family was pretty much gone ever since they moved into the house. So all the investigation he was doing didn't matter. Nothing was going to save him. They were gone. My next note was snake, dog, scorpion. So that was like that had something to do with the story. He found a snake, then he found a dog and a scorpion that had to do with like the ritual. Like the person would always find those things before they got killed, I think. Something like that. I don't know. In my next note, I put the movie wasn't very scary. I did really like it from what I remember, but from what little I remember of this movie, okay. My next note, I put my rating of the movie was a 7 out of 10 for a movie, just a movie in general, and then a 7.5 out of 10 as a horror movie. So out of all the horror movies I watched, this was the best one. Like I gave Oracle a 5.5. Malignant I gave a 2 out of 10. It was a little harsh for my rating. Probably give it maybe like a 4 or something. But Malignant still wasn't very good. But I gave this one a 7 out of 10. What did I give The World's Fair? I gave that a 6.5 out of 10. And then my last note, I put hype up one more horror movie. We're all going to the World's Fair. So everybody get ready. Soon I'm going to be making a video about we're all going to the World's Fair. So y'all better get ready for that. That one is going to be a good one. Yeah. Like a month and a half too late, but okay. So yeah, that was my review of the movies. Like that was pretty awful. I barely remember any of this, but I don't know. I might as well get some type of content out of it. So yeah, that's about it. Get ready for We're All Going to the World's Fair. That's going to be coming out soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.